Now, stores ledger control account. Sorry, as on 31st of March 2022, the following balances existed in the cost ledger. SLC WIP finished goods, manufacturing overheads control account. Manufacturing overheads control account means FOH account. Okay. Okay. 10,525. And then your cost ledger control account means your GLA account. During the next 3 months, the following items arose. Now listen. Beta, in this question, no, you have been asked for the journal entries also. Better you all do one thing. You all have left 1.5 side for journal entries, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do one thing. You all write down journal entries for the next 3 months. You all give the title in your notebooks. Journal entries for the next 3 months. Whenever we keep on discussing, keep on writing the things also. Okay. Finished goods, finished product at cost. Now sometimes no, those guys are very lazy to be writing the complete things. Finished product at cost means finished goods produced at cost. This is whatever it completely means. So you all tell me the entry for this. Finished goods produced at cost. What will be the entry for this? Finished goods account debit to WIP. Beta, goods are produced. You will remove them from the factory. You will transfer them to the finished goods, no, warehouse. So therefore, entry will be finished goods account debit to WIP. In your notebooks, you all write down. If in notebooks you will give a title, it will be slightly better, and then you all write down the entries. That will be slightly better. Write down. You will give the title. You will write down first and write down finished product at cost. And then on the next line, you all write down the entries. Write down the entry. Finished goods account debit to WIP 2,10,835. Second, write down, you all give the title manufacturing overheads incurred. Write down the entry. Tell me, manufacturing overheads means factory overheads, no?
Yes.
So therefore, you are incurring factory overheads. The entry will be what, beta? Factory overheads account debit to GLA. You all write down. The next. Write down third, raw material purchased. Entry SLC to GLA. Write down please. Then listen. Fourth, factory wages. Unless and until told, factory wages will be interpreted as direct wages only. And fifth one is your indirect wages. So you all do one thing. You will write down entry for fourth. Can you say we have to be passing a common entry for payment for both of them?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore you all write down. You all are writing heading for the fourth entry. You all write down fourth and write down. Write down wages incurred. And write down the entry wage control account debit to GLA. Just total them up, please. The total is how much? 72,195. Then further, listen. But then next one you all only write down. Write down the heading for the fifth one. Wages transferred. Wages transferred. You're going to be passing two entries now. Which particular two entries? First, direct wages will get transferred where? To WIP. So I'll write down. WIP account debit to wage control 50530. And it's still the fifth entry only, means fifth heading only. You all write down FOH account debit to wage control 21,665. You don't have to be writing. The narration part. Narration you all don't write. That's okay. That you all do in accounts, beta. Okay, then you all write on sixth, cost of sales. You all give the title cost of sales. Now you all tell me, yeah. Sorry. So try to be passing the entries the way that I am saying. Don't try to be merging them. Okay, to the extent possible, I am merging only and I have given them to you. Don't merge further, please. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Listen. Cost of sales is 185,890. You all just do one thing. Only 4 items are left, beta. Okay. You all tell me in this particular case, is there any S&D in this particular question? Is there any S&D further? No. If there is no S&D, can we say this COS will also represent your COGS, no?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, this will be going from your finished goods account to COGS account. And then from COGS, it will go to cost of sales. And then finally from cost of sales, it will go to costing P&L account, no?
Yes, sir.
Because now there will be no general admin and S&D that will get added. So is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are passing 3 entries for me. You all write down. You all have given the title as cost of sales. In that you all write down first. Write down COS account. No, you all write down. Sorry. COGS account debit to finished goods. COGS account debit to finished goods. 185,890. Then, one sec. So, things have come into COGS account. COGS will get transferred where? COS. So, therefore, you all pass that particular entry on the next line. It's the same title only, but then the second entry you all write on cost of sales to COGS. COS account debit to COGS 185,890. And then same amount will be going to your costing P&L account. But one thing, this third entry, no, you all do not pass. Why I am telling you this thing? In this question, no, try to think yourself. Only 4 items more are left. So therefore, try to be thinking whatever I am trying to be asking. In this question, no, I will not be able to prepare costing P&L account, beta. You all tell me the reason why. Because sales is not there. So therefore, I will have to leave the account slightly incomplete only till cost of sales. Okay, I will not be able to do the further things. Okay, you all understood, no? What did I say? I cannot get you all the profit. If somebody will be asking, sir, get us a profit, I cannot get you all the profit because the sales is not there in this particular question. So just the 2 entries I've given to you all. Okay, further. You all write down 7th one, material issue to production. Material issue to production. You all can tell me the entry, it's easy. WIP account debit to SLC. Further, eighth, you all give this entry as a title and leave 2 lines for it. Whenever we are preparing the accounts, I'll tell you. Sales returned at cost. Leave 2 lines. Read on ninth. Materials returned to suppliers. No. Where did WIP come into this also? Material returned to suppliers. Can you say this will be the entry, opposite entry to purchases, no? Whenever you purchase entries SLC to GLA, these are purchase returns. So therefore that will be the entry of GLA to SLC. You all write down. GLA account debit to SLC account. 2900. Further, 10. Manufacturing overheads charged to production. Charge means you can write down absorbed. Manufacturing overheads means factory overheads, beta. What are you saying, man? Beta, that entry. Think. That entry you have already passed over here, yaar. These are absorbed amounts, no. These are absorbed amounts, no. Your entry will be what? WIP account debit to FOH account. Write down. All done? 77,200. Now listen. Your entries part is altogether done. Now your entries part is done. Okay, so now we'll continue with our accounts also, and accounts are going to be quite easy in this particular question. Okay, now except one entry, everything you all know. You all continue at your speed, I will continue at my speed. Let's see who finishes off all these particular entries first. Okay, so let's start. You do your work, I will do my work. You will be able to do it faster because I have to be taking care of many things. Now, in this particular question, beta, there is manufacturing overheads control account. Can you say this will be nothing but in this case, your under or over absorption of the previous period, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I guess it is a credit balance. So therefore, I am writing over here by balance brought down. 10,525. 665, 220. Don't close the accounts, just pass the entries, please. Total was 72,195, no? No, no one is replying. You want to win the battle? Okay. I will do it. Thank you for not replying. Once you all finish, get these two balancing figures also, please. That thing is one thing that is still pending. Just finish off these particular entries and the closing stock of SLC and WIP. You can tell me the amounts if you have got them, please. 294 220. Then for WIP 166 575. Everybody reach till here and then just wait. One more thing, if you all wish to be doing something, wage control, just a sec, I think one thing I did not write down by FOH 21665. Okay. Now one thing, if you all wish, you all can be doing, factory overheads account you all can close. Get me this balancing figure also, please. Okay, that comes to how much?
172, 575.
Everybody just verify, please.
No, sir, I'm getting.
This is 50530. It is not 56530. If you're copying, then my handwriting is pathetic. Factory overheads balance is how much?
25, 450.
Just a sec. You all have got your WIP balance as correct one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see.
Yep.
Now, this is altogether done. Now, all your entries are all done. One entry that is still pending, that is this particular entry. Sales returned at cost. Okay. Now, just try to be thinking, what does this figure represent? Beta, this particular figure is whichever goods are sold, this is the cost of that. Okay, so therefore we sold the goods, goods went out of the finished goods warehouse. Is that all okay? Okay, but now we sold the goods, that guy has given them back. Can we say when that guy will give them back, we'll again put them in the finished goods ka warehouse, no? So therefore entry for sales returned at cost will be nothing but in this particular case the opposite entry of this. Okay, so therefore you all can write down in this case 2 COGS. Beta, that amount is how much? 5,380. And then go to your COS account also and write down by COGS 5380. But you pass the reversal entries also in this particular case in those two steps only. Okay. So in this particular case, first of all, you all write down. You all have left two lines, no, for it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you might have to be adjusting a bit. Divide those two lines into the left hand side and the right hand part. Okay, so on left hand side, first of all, we are going to be writing this particular entry. Beta, write down finished goods account debit to COGS 5380, and then on the right hand side part, you are going to be writing this particular entry. this particular entry in this case will be COGS account debit to cost of sales 5380. I also do understand COGS account can be cancelled, but do not combine the entries. There are only few entries in this case. I am telling you all to pass the way it is. Okay. Now, this is your balancing figure done. This is your balancing figure done. Apart from that, I guess this will also be your balancing figure. No, over here, write down. This will be your closing stock. This figure is how much, beta? 282?
270.
270. Okay. Now, which all accounts are done? I am just trying to be counting from top. This is done. This is done. This is done. Wage control was done right in the beginning only. FOH is also done. 25,450. Listen. Now, one rule that you are going to be obeying. Tell me in the previous question, was it told to us what is to be done about under or over absorption? We had carried it forward. Okay. In case in any question they will not tell you what should be done. No. Then simple rule. Do whatever was done in the previous period. Whatever was done in the previous period must be reflected in opening trial balance. Everybody will tell me in opening trial balance, do you have factory overheads account? Yes. So therefore, can we say in the last period company must have carried forward?
Yes, sir.
That is why it came no in the trial balance. So therefore, if they had carried forward in the last period, in this period, if nothing is told, beta, you carry forward. No note is to be written for this particular thing. I have written the shorts below, but in exam, no note is to be written. So therefore, if they carried forward in the last period, you also carry forward that particular thing in this particular period. Okay. So therefore, this account is also over. Okay. Then further, cost of sales account. Now, one thing you all will understand, I cannot prepare a costing period account, no? Because I do not have sales. Okay, so then I'll just close off the account like that only. I'll carry forward it. What else to do here? So 185,890 minus 5380, 180,510. And I guess this particular thing also we will carry forward only. What else to do? To balance carry down. You cannot do that. That is what I told. If nothing is told, you do whatever was done in the last period. So that is whatever I told. No.
Not for factory overhead, I'm talking about cost of sales.
Cost of sales. So where will I take it? Where will I take the balance?
Instead of writing by balance carry down, we cannot write by costing P&L.
Beta, you can, then you will carry forward your costing P&L account. Costing P&L account. No P&L account is ever carried forward. No, in life. I cannot prepare a P&L account. If I'll be doing that particular thing, then costing P&L account also will not get completed. No. Because you don't have sales, and logically speaking, I think so. It is okay also because you are preparing the accounts for the 3 months. Might be they want to only prepare the costing P&L account at the end of further 9 months. So that is why. Okay. Beta, your GLA balance comes to how much?
9,49,025.
949,025.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now listen. Now opening trial balance was given on which particular date, boss? 31st of March 2022. We are trying to prepare the accounts for the 3 months. 3 months means April, May, June. So therefore, can we say in this particular case, closing trial balance will be prepared on which particular date? 30th of June. Is that all okay? See, those guys have told you what? You are required to pass the journal entries. We did that. Thank you. Write up the accounts. Okay. Schedule the balances. Means state the balances here. Okay. Stating what each will represent. Can you say all balances will in any case come in your closing trial balance? No?
Yes, sir.
So let's prepare a closing trial balance. Against each and every item, we will write down what does this particular thing represents also. So therefore, you all write down closing trial balance as on 30th June 2022. Debit, credit. Can you say SLC balance represents closing stock of raw material? No? Correct? No?
Yes.
Okay, you write down that particular amount. WIP account will be representing closing stock of WIP. Finished goods will be representing closing stock of finished goods. Write down this amount and this amount. Then wage control account in any case was tallied. Factory overheads. You all tell me, this is a debit balance or a credit balance? Debit. Now you all tell me this 24,550 represents what? You all tell me that, no? Under absorption, no? So write down under absorption. Cost of sales. Now this represents cost of sales only. Know what I'll write down here? 180,510. And GLA represents the GLA balance only here. 949,025. Just tally it up, it tallies or not. It tallies at 949,025?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sales return, beta, whenever you are going to be selling the goods, whichever goods are sold, its cost is over here. This is by COGS, cost of those goods that you have sold. Now in this case, the goods are coming back to us because the customer has returned it. So therefore, this is the cost of those goods which were sold. Out of that, some goods have come back. So therefore, we just pass the reversal entry. So we just did the reversal entry, nothing else. Okay, done. Now, what I have written in shorts over here, listen. If nothing is told what to do with under or over absorption, then we do whatever was done in the previous period. So if overheads were appearing in the opening trial balance, it means that they were carried forward in the last period. Hence, in this period also we should carry forward. Okay, that is whatever was there in the first case. Okay, then second, in this particular case, cost of sales actually represents the amount transferred from cost of sales to costing P&L. In this problem, there is no admin and S&D. Hence, it will also represent the COGS. In this particular question, your COGS in any case will be same as your cost of sales only. Okay. Because there is no admin or S&D. Listen. Now, in this question, there will be some new entries that will be coming that you will have to try to be thinking. No entries have been asked, and now I think so till the last question also there will be no entries as such. Prepare the ledger accounts, far better. Okay, our questions will get finished. From the following data, write up the various accounts you would consider as you would envisage in the cost ledger and prepare trial balance as on 31st of March 2022. So therefore, you have to prepare closing trial balance on that date. Balance as on 1st of April 2021. Just a sec. Can you say this is the opening trial balance and closing trial balance has to be prepared on this particular day? Means in this case, we are trying to prepare or pass the entries for the transactions for 1 year, no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, materials control. You will have to tell me few things. Tell me 1 to 40. Material control. This will be a debit balance or a credit balance? Debit. You write down DR over here. WIP will be a debit or a credit balance? Debit. Finished goods account will be debit or credit? Debit. Now see, next thing you will have to tell me. Production overheads, 84 rupees will be a debit or a credit balance? It can be anything. But if you think logically on the next line, for administration overheads, they have given credit. You all will understand for overheads we can either have a debit or a credit balance, no? So anything is possible, no?
Yes, sir.
So if for administration it is given as a credit balance, can we say for the other two, it is by implication it must be a debit balance, no?
Yes.
Correct, no? And the last thing, general ledger control account, can we say your GLA account will always have a credit balance?
Yes, sir.
So there are two credits and rest all are debits. Just take your calci and tally the trial balance. Does it tally or not?
Yes, sir.
Tallies. Okay, listen. Further, if any entries will have to be written, please write them for your reference, not mandatory for you all. Okay. Materials purchased. Can you say entry will be SLC to GLA? Further, issued to jobs. Jobs means your goods only here. We all make the jobs for the customer, means we all make goods. Can you say entry for that will be WIP account debit to SLC? Okay. Now next three, you are going to be giving me a chance to speak. Listen. Materials which are issued to maintenance of works, administration office, sale and selling department. Now what does this particular thing mean? Listen. In this particular case, just listen to whatever I am saying. This is your SLC account. Okay, this is your SLC account. This is your opening balance, true balance brought down. Okay. And further, in this particular case, we all purchase the materials. So therefore, SLC account debit to GLA. Okay. We purchase the materials obviously mainly for what year? For doing the production. So therefore, by WIP. But listen, this purchase of materials, no, could be any type of material. Any type of material means it could be direct material and it could be indirect material also. Indirect material means, example, I am making pens like this. Okay. Plastic will be my direct material. Okay. Direct material will go to your WIP. Okay. But in this purchases, I will record purchase of every type of material. Sir, what other materials you will purchase? Example, we purchased phenol for cleaning the factory floors. Okay. One more example. We purchased the grease for lubricating the machines. You understood this?
Yes.
Tell me one thing. Will phenol go inside my product? Okay. Will grease go inside my product? No. Can you say both of them will be used in the factory but not in the product? No. These materials are called as indirect materials. So, cost of the grease and cost of the phenol, whenever it is used for cleaning the factory floors or it is used for the lubrication, should be charged to factory overhead. So, therefore, we issued phenol for cleaning the factory floors. Can you say that should be going to your factory overheads account? No? It should be part of factory overheads. It is a cleaning material for the factory. So, therefore, it should be forming part of factory overheads. Okay. Same way, some phenol can be issued for administration office also. Okay. Can you say that phenol should be charged to which particular overheads? Administration overhead. That's okay? That's okay?
Yes.
Some phenol can also be used in, say, your showrooms. Okay. Whereby you all sell the goods. Can you say any phenol that is being used in the showroom should be forming part of S&D, no? You all understand showrooms, boss? Example, Apple, if you will go to USA, have their own showrooms, okay? In showrooms also, there will be cleaning material that will be required. Any cost of the showrooms is S&D cost, no? Salary paid to those people who are sitting in the showroom, the salesmen, saleswomen, all those particular people will be S&D cost, no? So therefore, the cleaning material of that particular thing, the rent of the showroom, all those particular things will be the S&D. Any cleaning that is incurred for showroom will also be part of S&D. So therefore, if any materials are issued in this particular case for cleaning, for administration, for S&D, you charge them to the respective accounts. In this case, all the entries are there. Okay. So therefore, some material is issued for maintenance of works. Works means factory. Okay. Administration and S&D. So therefore, we will debit them. One sec. Can we say in all these cases, material is going out? It is issued, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, credit the SLC account and debit respective overheads. Respective overheads means here you debit your factory overheads, here admin, here S&D. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore you all write down the entry. One common entry, although we'll be passing 3 entries for that. Okay, but one common entry you all can write down in a book. Respective overheads account debit to SLC. Okay, this asterisk I have made for some reason that I'll tell you. Direct wages, indirect wages, we all know what is to be done. Then carriage inwards. Now we all have done this particular thing in material costing. Okay. Carriage inwards, any expense incurred to purchase the goods should be forming part of material cost, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore tell me, whenever we purchase the material, that purchase cost gets debited to which account?
SLC.
SLC. So even carriage inwards should be debited to SLC account only. So therefore you all can write down SLC account debit to cash bank. Cash bank means GLA. Now one thing I'm telling you all, this is the correct treatment for it. Although ICA sometimes, I don't know why they all do such weird things. In some of the questions, no, they take carriage inwards as part of factory overheads. That contradicts with their own explanation in material costing. Okay, that I've written in shorts, but in exam you do this particular thing only. That carriage inwards you debited it to your SLC account. Okay. Further, production overheads incurred. Can you say entry will be FOH to GLA? You've got to be speaking. You noiseless people. Okay. Factory overheads absorbed. Tell me the entry, please. WIP account debit to FOH account. Further, administration overheads incurred. Can we say entry will be administration account debit to GLA? Now see, next line no gives you something that is very important. Administration overheads allocated to production completed. Can you say production completed word should mean finished goods produced, no?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm asking you something, tell me something. I've already asked you whether you understood or not. These are administration overheads that are allocated to finished goods produced. That means that these admin overheads must be related to production, because administration related to production only goes to finished goods, no? General admin goes to your cost of sales, no?
Yes, sir.
Is that understood?
Yes,
Now
sir.
this is important for me. This is important for me. Although sometimes I try to be thinking that this and this no actually contradicts with each other, because here no, what is written? Materials that are issued to administration office. When you think of this particular line, no, I think the picture that will come in front of all of us will be, sir, some cleaning materials is used for cleaning of office. Can you say office means wherever your managing director will sit, where all your back-end staff will be sitting? Can you say that office will always be general admin, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so no, ICA did this particular mistake. It should not have written, in this case, administration office. If it would have written administration, I don't have a problem. But when you write down administration office, no, it means that office is that particular place whereby all the back-end work will be going, wherever your accountant will be sitting, all those particular things. But all those things, example, salary paid to accountant, my first lecture, can you say salary paid to accountant should be forming part of general admin, no?
Yes, sir.
And wherever accountant will sit, beta, it is not a khandar, no? Okay, that will be in the office only, no? And that also will require some amount of cleaning. So therefore, that cleaning materials should be going to general admin. Okay. So therefore, this and this no slightly contradicts with each other. Here no, we come to realize that those particular admin must be related to production, because it is absorbed to finished goods produced. Okay. Although here I had originally thought that this particular administration office must be general admin. You all understood this? Now these things are not my fault, boss. These are the faults of the institute. I cannot be helping. Maximum I can try to educate them by educating you all, and I've written that particular note over here. administration overheads have been absorbed into finished goods. That is must be related to production, although it's slightly disputable, as on the fourth line it is given that administration office. It can suggest general administration. Is my discussion clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but we are going to be treating that particular thing as administration related to production. Further, carriage inwards is part of purchase cost, that is SLC, as per most of the chapters like cost sheet and material costing. In this chapter, IC on few occasions has taken as a part of factory overheads. We take it as part of SLC only. Okay. Further, this is altogether done. Then, administration allocated to sales. This I will explain you all later when I reach that entry. Okay, further. Sales overheads incurred. You all will be writing the entry. Tell me we are incurring S&D. So, entry will be S&D to GLA. No, everybody, is it okay? But next thing, again, usually absorption costing does not apply to S&D. Okay. But if company applies, then you also apply. What else to do? Example. If I see these original accounts, no, can we say, here actual amount comes, here absorbed comes, here actual comes, here absorbed comes. Here actual comes, here actual only comes, beta, because absorption costing does not apply to S&D. But can we say if company applies, then you also apply. You are not bigger than the company. Can we say if company will apply, then here also on the credit side, absorbed amount will come, no?
Yes, sir.
And can we say absorbed amount then will get transferred to which particular account, beta? Cost of sales. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Can we say if that thing will happen, there will be under and over absorption even in your S&D account, no? Because here you will be writing actual amount, and on the credit side, speak further, you are going to be writing absorbed amount. Okay, so in this particular case, do one thing. See what I have written over here. Usually absorption costing does not apply to S&D, but if company applies, then we also apply. Okay, so tell me, sales overheads absorbed. Now speak. I spoke so much. You all tell me the entry, no, for S&D absorbed. Cost of sales account debit to S&D. Now, you all shameless people, at least try to speak about the last three entries. Finished goods produced. We did that in the previous two questions also. Finished goods produced. Entry will be? Okay. Again, please. Thank you. Entry will be? Finished goods account debit to WIP. Boss, goods are going out of the factory because they are produced. They go out of the factory. The entry of finished goods warehouse. So entry will be FG to WIP, no?
Yes, sir.
I will commit suicide today. Next. Finished goods sold at cost. Can you say finished goods sold at cost means COGS entry? Okay, so entry will be COGS account debit to finished goods, and COGS then will get transferred to cost of sales. Okay, everybody? Okay, and then lastly your sales, you all know that particular thing. Okay, let's start. Listen, tell me in this particular question, is it told what to do about under or over absorption? You read the entire question? No. If it is not told, then what do you plan to do, beta? You carry forward. How do you know you want to carry forward? Because in the opening trial balance also, there is overheads. If there is overheads, means in the last period also we must have carried forward. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Okay, fine. We all will start. You all give one title, no? I know you all have made all the accounts, but you all give one title. Is the name of the company given? No. You all write on books of accounts for 2021-22. Books of accounts for the year 2021-22. One thing, your opening trial balance had tallied, no?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let's start. To SLC 1240, to WIP 625. To finished goods. Sorry, what the hell I am writing? Idiot I have become. To balance brought down. Production overheads must be debit balance. First, purchases SLC to GLA. $4801. Jobs 4774. Jobs means your WIP. So by WIP 4774. Then last time I'm asking you all, maintenance of works means you are issuing the materials for, speak further,
Factory overhead.
for cleaning of the factory and those particular things. Maintenance of works means the maintenance of the factory. So therefore it should form part of factory overheads. By FOH I am writing 3 entries now, one below the other first. By administration related to production 34. By S&D 72. Please finish off this and then tell me, then I'll continue. Done, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, further. Direct wages plus indirect wages, please merge them. 1493 plus 650, that comes to 2143. So, wage control account debit to GLA 2143. Direct wages 1493 and indirect wages 650. Further, carriage inwards, SLC account debit to GLA. It should be forming part of your purchase cost. SLC account debit to GLA, that amount is 84. Just do one thing. In brackets, no, you all can write down over here carriage inwards. By SLC 84. Further, we are going to be continuing now from here. Production overheads incurred. Okay. Production overheads incurred. Production overheads means factory overheads, beta. So FOH account debit to GLA 2423. Further, production overheads absorbed 3591. Now production overheads absorbed 3591. Can I say production overheads absorbed? Factory overheads, they get absorbed to which particular account, beta? WIP. So therefore, by WIP 3591 to factory overheads 3591. Further, administration overheads incurred 740. So administration overheads incurred, administration account debit to GLA. This is 740. Administration in bracket I have written production 740. Further, allocated to production completed. Production completed means finished goods. Okay, so therefore I am writing over here. In any case, absorption always happens from the credit side, yeah. So therefore, by finished goods 529. Now listen. If you can be doing that, it is okay. Else it is all fine. I usually try to remember the first introduction that I gave you for the first 30 minutes of this lecture, whereby I always start to be thinking like, things should be coming in this order. Why I am telling you this? In finished goods account on the debit side, one basic entry still has to be coming. Tell me which is that basic entry? WIP. So I prefer to write down that particular thing and then I am passing this. So therefore all the things look in order here. Okay. Although even if you do that, matlab like, you try to write down the administration first, it's all okay. But I try to be doing like that. To administration production 529. This is altogether done. Further, this entry, I'm keeping it pending. I'll do that towards the end. Sales overheads incurred 642. So S&D account debit to GLA. Further, now S&D absorbed. S&D will get absorbed to cost of sales. Do this particular thing with me. Write down over here by cost of sales 820. In cost of sales, tell me first line, we always have written what entry? To COGS. I'll write down that. Although I don't know the amount, that I'll wait. But then I'll be writing down to S&D. I prefer to write down the things in order. So therefore we don't forget anything. To S&D 820. Further, finished goods produced at cost. So finished goods account debit to WIP by finished goods 9584 and this I have already written 9584. Further, finished goods sold at cost. So therefore this is by COGS 9773 by COGS 9773. It goes to COGS account. From there it goes to COS account 9773. Further, sales realization 12,000 430. First of all, you pass your entry for sales. Debtors account debit to sales means your GLA account debit to sales. 12,430. And then sales will go to your costing P&L account credit side. By sales 12,430. Now listen, one last entry that's left. Administration allocated to sales. Listen. Now what happened? Listen very carefully. You incurred some administration of 148. Okay. You thought it is your administration. You incurred that 148. But later on we realized that this admin is incurred for promoting sales. Can you say if any overheads are incurred for promoting sales, they should be treated as S&D overheads, no?
Yes.
Allocated to sales matlab, it is in this case allocated means it is incurred for promoting sales. So it should be S&D. Now you have realized your mistake, you do the rectification. So can we say 148 must be part of 740 when I incurred it. But now we say no yaar, this should not be your admin overheads, this should be your which overheads? S&D. So therefore you do the rectification, no? And that's what we are going to be doing. Let's do that rectification. So 148 rupees can we say should not be admin but should be S&D?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You all think yourself and tell me the entry. You are capable of telling me the entry.
By cost of sales to
S&T to LD.
S&D to administration beta. 740 in this particular case includes that 148. But now we are trying to be saying it should not include. So therefore remove it from here. And obviously that should be forming part of which expenses here? S&D. See, you take it to S&D, ultimately it gets accumulated in cost of sales, no?
yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore this particular amount is 148. Write down over here to administration related to production. Now, I've written this particular thing as shorts over here. Just a sec. Whatever shorts I have not read, I'll read it off right now. We carry forward the overheads in the last period. Therefore, we carry forward the overheads as in the last period. It must also be carried forward. Okay. So that is one thing. So we carry forward it because in last period also it must have been carried forward. And this particular fifth, administration overheads allocated to sales of rupees 148. These must be incurred as administration overheads. But later on we realize that it is incurred for sales. That is, it must be S&D. We correct it now by passing rectification entry of S&D to administration. Okay. So that is what we all have done. Okay. With that, I think most of the things are over. Now you all do few things for me, but listen to me out first. Over here, this will be by balance carried down for sure. Overall, over here also it will be by balance carried down. You all do that in just a while. Over here also by balance carried down. Listen. Can we say wage control account is tallied for factory admin and S&D? Balancing figure can be there on any side. Okay. It can be over here. It can be over here. You try to find it out. But tell me against whatever is the under or over absorption, it has to be what in this particular period? Carried forward. Same thing for S&D also. Okay. All those things you all can be doing. Let me finish off cost of sales account. Cost of sales ultimately will get transferred to costing P&L account. You all write down over here by costing P&L. 9773 plus 820. 10,593. To cost of sales 10,593. This will be your profit. 1837 transferred to GLA account by costing P&L 1837. This will be in this particular case to balance carried down. You all do this and start to make your closing trial balance. I will also be making, but once you all will finish, you all tell me the final amounts as such. Closing trial balance as on 31st of March 2022. Debit, credit, SL. I'll not write down debit credit because in the opening trial balance, no, the format was different. I like to follow this particular format only. SLC, that is material, WIP, finished goods, factory overheads, administration, S&D, and your GLA. All closing balances you all write over here, and against each of them better write down debit or credit. For WIP, finished goods and SLC I have written debit, GLA is always credit, but other three that you will be only able to tell me. Finish this off. Closing trial balance will be made in exactly the same manner the way there was opening trial balance, but obviously the date is 31st of March 2022, please. Make it and tell me the closing balances of all the things, please. Tell me the balances, please. SLC account, your balancing figure is how much?
833.
333. Your WIP?
No, sir, it is 833.
833, sorry. Then WIP? Is it 8? Beta, these three will always be debit balance, no? These are stock accounts, no? What are you saying, man? Balancing figure has to be coming on this particular side. No, what I will test beta for that? It is stock account, no? How can it have a closing credit? What are you saying? The balancing figure on this side represents a debit balance. Correct, no? Now don't scare me to the death. One sec. Beta, you all tell me like that only. This particular figure is how much? 833. Your WIP is how much?
899.
So 899.
Yes.
Finished goods account? 1580. Now, first of all, on factory overheads account, this is a debit balance, this is a credit balance. So tell me, it is a debit or a credit balance? Credit. And that comes to how much? This side? 22. So therefore, we are writing to balance carried down, 22. Then, for administration, this is a debit balance, this is a credit balance. Which balance, beta? Credit balance. Okay. So that comes to how much? 23. To balance carried down. For S&D? 107. And finally, your GLA will be how much?
3374.
Is 3374 okay for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm writing now the things over here. 899, 1580, factory overheads is credit balance 22, administration is credit balance 23, this is debit balance 107, and this is 3374. Just tally your credits with your debits, please. If it tallies, your trial balance is tallied. It tallies?
Yes, sir.
Job done. Try to finish off your next question that is supposed to be done for homework. In any case, you must have made the accounts also. That is what I am trying to be thinking. And the further part of the chapter will continue in the next lecture. Okay.